also here, Ross Park, for OCAA baseball. The St. Clair Saints taking on the Seneca Sting here at the Ross Park here in Tecumseh, Ontario. Welcome aboard, everybody. Two teams are huddling up opposite sides of the field, and the St. Clair Saints will take the field, and on the mound for the Saints, he's wearing number 38. He's the pitcher, Evan Ferguson, tall right-hander. See, he will pitch. Let's look at the Seneca Sting batting lineup. Hagerman will lead off, the shortstop, batting first. Then he'll be followed by Tyler Hill and A.J. Rowe here in the first inning. The DH and batting fourth is Melvin Poolhalls. Caleb Batty, the right fielder, will bat fifth. Evan Bolio, second baseman, number 20, will bat sixth. Batting seventh in the catcher, number 22, Eric Baker, batting eighth. And playing third base, Jake Ruby. And batting ninth for the left fielder, Adam Palerno. Just about ready to start this one as he's finishing his warm-up tosses is Evan Ferguson. Look at his record. 7 innings, he hasn't allowed a run yet. 3 strikeouts in his 7 innings with a 1-0 record. So hander off to an impressive start here for the Saints here in OCAA baseball. Sunny early evening here in Tecumseh. Not many clouds in the sky. It's a little cool. We're sort of in the shade, but you'll see the sunshine is what you'll be seeing there. And again, Ferguson just finishing up his warm-up tosses. Look at the defensive alignment for the St. Clair Saints. Robinson will play first, Moorens at second. Ray's at short, Finley at third, Tilson's in left, Polos is at center, and Appleyard is in right field. The catcher is Rio, and the pitcher, of course, Evan Ferguson. Thanks again for joining us. To coach the play, is getting ready to get underway. A bright, cool late afternoon here in Tecumseh. A right-handed batter to start things off. Here's the shortstop, Austin Hagerman. So Hagerman digging in at the plate. We're looking for the first pitch of the ball game. Ferguson kicks and deals. It's a strike. 0-1 the count to Hagerman. Center fielder Tyler Hill is on deck for Seneca for the Sting. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit into center field, but hovering under with a pretty fielder. Ethan Polos makes the play. That's 1 out in Seneca's first third of the first inning.
Tyler Hill.
Tyler Hill will bat. Hill, obviously his first appearance against Ferguson. Ferguson kicks and deals. Up high, it's 1-0. 1-0 the count to Hill. First baseman A.J. Rowe is on deck for the third batter in the inning for Seneca. And the pitch. Right up the knees and strike, it's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Hill. Good off-speed pitch off the arm of Ferguson. There's the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch inside corner, make it 1-2. 1-2 the count to Hill. 1 out, nobody on. First half of the first inning. Glad you're along here at Ross Park. Seneca Sting and the St. Clair Saints. Here's the 1-2 pitch up high. It's 2-2. 2-2 the count to Hill. Outfield is not playing deep at this time. 2-2 pitch is low, make it 3-2. So the count has worked to 3-2 on Hill.
Hey, win it out. Win it out.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He gets him. First strikeout of the ball game for Ferguson. 2-0.
First baseman number 19, A.J. Rowe.
They'll bring up the first baseman with 2 out here in the first inning. A.J. Rowe for the Sting. No 2 outs, nobody on here in the first. Ferguson kicks and deals. It's up high and inside 1-0. 1-0 the count to Rowe. Melvin Pujols, the DH, is on deck. Should Rowe get aboard for the Seneca Sting? Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up. Second baseman is going to hover under it for the Saints, and he's going to make the play and retires the side. Spencer Moore with the pop-up call. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. We're scoreless here in Tecumseh. We are back here in Tecumseh at Lacoste Park in the bottom half of the first inning. We are scoreless, and we'll get our first look at the St. Clair Saints. Carter Ray, Ethan Polos, and Colin Robinson will be the first batters. First 3 batters face pitcher Dan Segan. Right-hander for the Seneca Sting. So I should say Segan will face Ray, Polos, and Robinson in the Saints last half of the first inning. Ray's the shortstop.
Getting off of these things,
He steps up to the plate.
The shortstop, number 19, Carter Ray.
On deck is Ethan Polos, the center fielder. So Ray will get his first look at Ferguson's delivery, and here is the first pitch. Outside for a ball, it's 1-0. 1-0 the count to Ray. The 1-0 pitch, in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Ray. Again, Polos waiting on deck. The 1-1 pitch, strike 2. 1-2 the count on Ray. Sagan deals, swung on and fouled away. The right side of the stadium. Count remains 1-2. 1-2 the count on Ray. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on the screen right in front of us, right near our broadcast location. count is still 1-2 to Ray as he's hanging tough on Seagat. The 1-2 pitch. Line shot, base hit to left field past the third baseman, the outstretched arms. And the Saints' first batter gets up with a single. So Ray gets a single. That's the outstretched glove of Jake Ruby. Good hit. We'll bring up Ethan Polos, center fielder, left-handed batter, first left-handed batter we've seen here this evening. Runner on first, nobody out for the Saints. As they threaten early. First pitch to Polos is low, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Polos. First baseman Colin Robinson awaits on deck for the Saints. Big throw to first. Back in time is Ray. Let's see if the Saints send them here. It's a decent sized lead in first base. Maybe a bit of a hit and run. Let's see. And the pitch. Good pitch, 1 strike. 1-1. The count to Polos with Robinson awaiting deck for the Saints. The 1-1 pitch, there goes the runner, swung on, hit the second base. They're just at the play at first. So a force out, the second baseman makes the play, that's Boyo. Runner goes to second, Ray. So there's a runner on second with 1 away, and he'll bring up the first baseman, Colin Robinson. So Robinson with a man in scoring position, the first time we've seen that in this game.
Colin Robinson.
Catcher Henry Reel is on deck. He's the fourth batter in this inning. So runner at second, 1 away. Timeout is called. We're going to have a conference at the mound. I think they'll go off their signals, the pitcher and the catcher. That's Bauer discussing things with Sagan. And the discussion is over. So Colin Robinson with 1 out and 1 on at second for the Saints as they threaten here in the bottom half of the first inning. First pitch, up high, way up high, it's 1-0. 1-0 to Robinson. The 1-0 pitch, low, make it 2-0. 2-0 the count on Robinson. As mentioned, Henry Reel, the catcher, is awaiting on deck for the Saints. Saints, as we said, threaten here in the first inning. Runner on second with 1 away. And the pitch by Sagan. Bounces off the catcher, and the runner will advance to third. So Ray goes to third base on the pass ball. Runner on third with 1 away. So a runner in scoring position for Robinson, and the count is 3-0. Three and 0 the count on Robinson. The 3-0 pitch in for a strike. It's 3-1. 3-1 on Robinson. Runner on third, 1 out. The 3-1 pitch inside and low. He walked him. So Robinson gets a walk. Now runners at first and third with one out. And he'll bring up the catcher, Henry Real.
26, Henry Real.
He'll be followed by Owen Finley, the third baseman. He's batting fifth in this inning. So Real with runners at first and third. And one away for the Saints as they threaten here in this first inning. First pitch to Real. Got it, hit him. Yep, he got nicked. So the catcher get hit by a pitch. They'll load the bases here for Owen Finley. Finley, a left-handed batter.
Owen Finley.
Finley, the left-handed batter. Bases are loaded. And the first pitch is up high, 1-0. And Segan has control problems early here in this first inning. He's walked the last two batters. The bases are jammed for Owen Finley. The 1-0 pitch is low, make it 2-0. 2-0 to Finley. Finley also plays hockey for the LaSalle Vipers, Junior B. Pretty good defenseman. Here's the 2-0 pitch. High strike, make it 2-1. 2-1 to Finley. Left-handed batter Finley. Austin Tilson's on deck. Just one away here in the Saints' first inning. We've got the bases loaded. Seguin deals. It's low and away. It's now 3-1. 3-1 the count to Finley. And the 3-1 pitch. He walked him. Third straight walk in the inning. It's going to bring in a run, the first run of the ball game. So Ray scores. Saints lead 1-0. They still got the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first inning with just one away, and they'll bring up the left fielder, Austin Tilson. So Tilson, now we got the coach coming out. The manager will speak to the pitcher. He's walked three straight here in this first inning. Another left-handed batter for the Saints, it's Tilson. So 3 walks in a row, 1 hit, just 1 out here in the first inning. And the Saints earlier threatening to blow this one wide open.
Left fielder number 13, Austin Tilson.
The DH Riley Briggs is on deck. Should Tilson get aboard? 1 out. Bases loaded for Tilson. The first pitch to Tilson. Chopped to second base. Throw to second for 1. Did he make the play? Yes, he did. But the run scores. A force out at second. So it's an RBI for Tilson, and the Saints lead it 2-0. I didn't think. Look at this. We're going to get this on the replay. I didn't think he touched the bag at second. Let's see.
Designated hitter number 10.
Nevertheless, there's 2 away. With runners at first and third with 2 out for Briggs, the DH. 2-0 for the Saints. Briggs is 4 for 16 in the season and batting .250. Throw to second, and he is out. Caught stealing is Briggs. That ends the inning for the Saints, where they get 2 runs, no hits, no errors, and the score at the end of 1. It's 2-0 St. Clair Saints. Look at this on the replay before we go to break. There's the throw to second. Umpire Kevin Johnston makes the out call. 2-0 the Saints lead. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
Any of your boys are
There were no errors and one runner left.
tell them you
Hey,
promised
Tim.
your dad you'd
Is it okay?
Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's Swim Team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's Swim Team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
We are back at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso and the rest of the game here at Digital. The St. Clair Saints baseball lead 2-0 as we come to the top of the second inning. Saints getting 2 runs at the bottom half of the first inning. Weather forecast. Look at that. 19 Celsius. Doesn't feel like that, quite frankly. Sunset at 7:15. A little chilly here. You're looking at some of the sun in the outfield. But in our part of the ballpark, here where we're broadcasting our location, is where the shade is. So Melvin Pujols, the DH, will be the first batter to face Ferguson. He'll be followed by the right fielder, Kalib Badai, and then Evan Boyer, the second baseman. So the DH coming up, Melvin Pujols. First pitch from Ferguson, in for a strike in the inside corner. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Pujols. It was a good pitch. Here's the 0-1. Inside corner again, make it 0-2. Ferguson has painted the inside corner pretty good so far at this batter. 0-2 pitch on the way. It is hit up in the air, popped up. Fielder to right field is going to make the play, and he does for the Saints. Right fielder Appleyard. 1 up and 1 down in the Sting second inning. Bring the right fielder up.
Number 10, Caleb Batty.
Caleb Batty, the right fielder, will bat for the Seneca Sting here in the second inning. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of the second inning. First delivery from Ferguson. There's a bunt that goes right to Ferguson. So the first thing he gets him. Easy play for Ferguson. 2 up and 2 down in the Seneca Sting second inning. Look at this on the replay. Just going to catch the
Baseman number 20.
tail end of it, but an easy play for Ferguson. So 2 out in the Sting second inning, and it'll bring up Evan Boyer, the second baseman. First pitch from Ferguson, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Boyle. Catcher Eric Bauer is on deck. Should Boyle get a board for the Sting? The 0-1 pitch, off speed, and it's now 0-2 and a swing and a miss. So 0-2 the count to Boyle. The 0-2 pitch, fouled away off the screen right in front of us. Count stays at 0-2. 0-2 the count. Ferguson has retired the first 5 batters he has faced here this evening. There's the 0-2 pitch. Off speed, he gets him. Second strikeout of the game. It finishes the inning. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And the score as we come to the bottom of the second inning. The Saints lead it 2-0. So Saints 2-0 as we come to the bottom of the second inning.
Seneca is out of the second, and no runs on no hits. There were no errors and no runners left.
Coming up for the Saints in their half of the second inning will be Hunter Appleyard, Spency Morin, and Evan Ferguson. Actually, they'll come to the pack at the top of the lineup, Carter Ray. Spencer Morin is playing second base. It's on the screen there. That's your starting 9 batters. So we're moments away to start the bottom half of the Saints' second inning. They lead 2-0. Sun still out strong here at the ballpark. Again, they look at the defensive alignment for the Sting. Catcher is Baker Seguin, of course, on the mound. Rowe at first, Boyer at second. Ruby at third. Hagerman is a shortstop. Duran in left. Hill in center and batting. That's high in right field. And the first batter coming up, the right fielder, Hunter Appleyard. Straw off against Eric, should say Dan Seguin. Seguin walked 3 batters his first inning, gave up 2 runs, and didn't give up a hit though. So the Saints are still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Designated hitter number 10, Riley Briggs.
Briggs is the Saints designated hitter for this game. Followed by Morn, and then to the top of the lineup with Carter Ray. The first pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1 to Appleyard. Another left-handed batter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and inside, it's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Appleyard. Second baseman Spencer Morin's on deck for the Saints. There's a base hit for Appleyard. Actually, it's Briggs who
Fielder number 23, Hunter Appleyard.
So Briggs now will come up to Appleyard. So Briggs is the DH. Apologize for that. Now we're going to have Appleyard now the batter, the right fielder, and then he'll be followed by Morin. And then back to the top of the lineup. So Briggs at first with nobody out here in the second inning. The pitch to Appleyard is in for a strike, 0-1. To see if Briggs has the go-ahead to run. Quick throw to first, back in time. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. One pitch on the way is swung on and fouled away. It's going to come behind us. So the count is now up to 0-2. 0-2 on the Appleyard with Morin on deck. Again, runner at first, nobody out. We're in the bottom half of the second inning, and the Saints lead at 2-0 on 2 runs in the first inning. 3 walks contributed. Quick throw to first. Briggs is back in first in time. And the pitch. Swung on and hit into right field. Going back, it is up to the wall. This will score 1 run. Heading for third, nope. 1 run will score. That's Briggs. Here's a throw to home, and he is safe. Now going to third is Appleyard, and he is going to go up there standing. So a double going to third on the RBI, and coming home is Briggs. And the Saints lead at 3-0 on the hit to right field off the bat of Hunter Appleyard. 3-0 Saints here in the second inning, and it'll bring up Spencer Moore in the second baseman. Saints have a lot of left-handed batters in this lineup.
Second baseman number 1, Spencer Moore.
After Moore, they'll go to the top of the lineup in Carter Ray. Bottom of 2. Pitch is low, 1-0. 3-0's our score. Nobody out here in the second inning. And the pitch. Chop foul to the right side. Count is 1-1. 1-1 the count to Morin. Appleyard waiting at third. And the pitch. Up high. 2-1. 2-1 the count to Morin. Sagan has had control issues here early in the contest. He has walked 3 already. That was in the first inning, which led to 2 runs for the Saints. The 2-1 pitch. Again, chop foul. He's got a piece of it. Code goes to 2-2. 2-2 the count to Spencer Morin. The 2-2 pitch. Wait. 3 call, he got him. That's the first strikeout of the evening. This early evening for Sagan. Morin caught looking. We'll bring up Carter Ray, who singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 on the evening. 3-0's our score. One out here for a bunt attempt but missed. Runner at first. And the pitch. Nice bunt, but it goes foul. Counts now 1-1. 1-1 the count to Ray. He's 1 for 1 on the evening. With Appleyard at third. Saints have already scored once in this inning. Center fielder Ethan Paulus waits on deck. With a strike, count 1-2. 1-2 the count on Ray. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside, make it 2-2. 2-2 the count to Carter Ray. At third is Appleyard. Saints looking to cash in their 4th run here. 2-2 pitch on the way. Off speed pitch. They call it a ball. Looked like a good pitch too from my location. Nevertheless, it's 3-2. Or did he tip it? Looks like he may have tipped it. Count stays at 2-2. I thought it was called a ball. Okay. 2-2's the count. And the pitch. Swung on and up in the air to the second baseman. He's going to make the play. 2 out here in the second. Bolio with the play. on
Center
Ray.
fielder number 3, Ethan Paulos.
Ethan Paulos will be the batter. He's the center fielder. Grounded up to second his first time up. 3-0's our score. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Same for the runner on third. They've had 2 hits here this evening, both of them this inning. Appleyard's at third. Here's the first pitch. In for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count on Paulos. First baseman Colin Robinson is on deck. Paulos can get aboard. The pitch, low and away, make it 1-1. 1-1 the count to Paulos. One and one the count. Sagan delivers up high. It's 2-1. 2-1 the count on Paulos with again Robinson on deck. The 2-1 pitch. Side corner, make it 2-2. 2-2 the count on Paulos. 2 out, 1 on, bottom of the second. Saints lead 3-0. Sagan deals. High and away, make it 3-2. So the count is full on Ethan Paulos with a runner here at third in the bottom half of the second inning. Excuse me. Payoff pitch on the way, swung on and hit into left field. It is foul. Foul ball off the bat of Paulos. Count stays at 3-2. And the payoff pitch swung on again and hit down the left field line. Left fielder will not make a play. Too far on the left side. And the count stays at 3-2. So Paulos hanging in tough. 3-2 count. Again with the runner on third. Saints would like to punch this run across. Saints have had 2 hits this inning. Their first 2 hits of the ball game. And one run. And the pitch again. Up high, he walked him. So Paulos gets a walk. It's going to bring up Robinson, the first baseman. It's now first and third.
First baseman number 11, Colin Robinson.
With 2 out here in the second inning. Robinson walked in the first inning and scored. I should say he eventually scored. He was the first batter that Segan walked. And the pitch is low and away, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Robinson. And the pitch to Robinson. Gets by the catcher. Appleyard's going to come in to score, and going to second base is Paulos, I should say. And on the pass ball, it's now 4-0 for the St. Clair Saints. And the runner advancing to second base was Paulos. So it's 4-0 for St. Clair. And the count is 2-0 on Robinson. Boy, those runs are tough to allow here early in this contest. 2-0 the count to Robinson. He calls time. The 2-0 pitch, off speed, outside, make it 3-0. Well, he pulled the string, but couldn't get the call, and it's 3-0 on Robinson. Again, runner at second, 2 away, bottom of 2, 4-0's our score for the Saints. The 3-0 pitch, in for a strike, make it 3-1. 3-1 the count to Robinson, with Henry Reel, the catcher, on deck. Should Robinson get aboard and cause some damage as well. The 3-1 pitch on the way. It's low and he walks him. So Robinson gets a walk, the second walk. That's 5 walks so far in 2 innings given up by Sagan. Runners now at first and second.
Henry Reel.
He'll bring up Henry Reel, the catcher. He walked his first time up in the first inning. Sagan with control problems here in his outing. First pitch now on the way to Reel. In for a strike, it's 0-1. 0-1 the count on Reel. Third baseman Owen Finley awaits on deck. First and second. 1 strike on Reel. 4-0's our score with 2 out here in the second. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt and low. They get 1-1. 1-1 the count to Reel. Getting a little more chilly here at the ballpark. Pitch is swung on into center field, base hit. That's going to bring 1 run in. Here's the throw to home, and he is safe at home with the slide. That was Boho scoring on the single to center field from Ray, an RBI. And this, look at this on the replay. It's now 5-0 for the Saints. Reel showing good speed, good throw too. Just not in time. And the Saints lead at 5-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. And they'll bring up Owen Finley. Finley also walked his first time up. So the left-handed batter looking for a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 out here in the second. Pitch is outside, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Finley. Three runs, 3 hits so far in this inning for the Saints. En route now to their 5-0 lead. And the pitch. Swung on and hit into left field. Backing up as a left fielder, and he's going to make the play to retire the side, but he almost misplayed it, but made the play nevertheless. But 3 runs are scored along with 3 hits. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. There's a look at the replay on this one off the bat of Finley. Our score as we go into the top of the third inning. St. Clair Saints lead it 5-0 here at Lacoste Park. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
Did you know that the most severe injuries in our region are motor vehicle crashes? 65% of road fatalities last year were directly the result of distracted driving. 90% of injuries arriving in our emergency rooms are preventable. Our message to you this summer is, put down the phone. Just drive. Let's work together to keep our trauma stretchers empty.
look at the standings. The Humber Hawks 9-1 at first place. Fanshaw's at second with 8-2, and the Saints 7-1 now, currently in third place. And then you go the rest of the way in the Seneca Sting, 2-8 record. They're in eighth place in the men's baseball standing. Humber Hawks 9-1. Saints are 7-1, so they've played 2 less games. Coming into this one, Fanshawe in second place with 8-2. So pretty good race so far early. As we get set to start the top of the third inning. Bauer, Ruby, and Valerno will be the batters for the Seneca Sting here in the top half of the third inning. Saints lead it 5-0.
Leading off the top of the third for the Seneca Sting, the catcher number 22.
So Eric Bauer, left-handed batter, with his first look at Evan Ferguson. Ferguson has retired the first 6 batters. Ball is outside, count 1-0. Ferguson with 2 strikeouts as well to show for his early efforts. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hit high in the air, but the shortstop is hovering under it for the Saints. Carter Ray makes the easy play, 1 up and 1 down in the Sting's third inning.
Third base number 25.
Look at this on the replay. A pretty easy play for the shortstop Ray as he hovered under it. Puts it away. Going to bring up the third baseman, Jake Ruby. First pitch to Ruby, in for a strike. It's 0-1. He'll be followed by Adam Valerio, the left fielder. The 0-1 pitch is up high. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Ruby. As mentioned, Ferguson has retired now the first 7 batters he's faced. There's a good pitch. Make it 1-2. 1-2 the count to Ruby. Ferguson likes to work quickly. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball up high. Make it 2-2. 2-2 the count to Ruby. Ferguson has not thrown a lot of pitches so far in this contest, and that's a good thing. 2-2 pitch on the way, just inside and high, make it 3-2. So the count has been worked to 3-2 on Ruby. 1 away here in the Sting's third inning. 5-0's our score. And the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Count stays at 3-2. 3-2 the count on Jake Ruby. Ferguson has had 1 strikeout in every inning so far pitched. Looking for a K on this one. Let's see what he can do. The 3-2 pitch is low, and he walked him. First runner on base for the Sting here in this game. It'll bring up
Left fielder number 35, Alan Valerio.
Adam Valerio will bat, the left fielder. Runner at first, 1 out. Again, first runner on base for the Sting here in this game as we're in the third inning. Top of 3. First game of 2. Ferguson in the stretch, the first pitch. Got a piece of it, but the catcher made the play. That was real. Count is 0-1. 0-1 the count. So Valerio. Ferguson delivers. Swing and a miss. Make it 0-2. 0-2 the count on Valerio. Austin Hagerman, the shortstop, is on deck for the Sting. And the pitch up high, 1-2. 1-2 the count to Valerio. And the pitch. Fouled away. Count stays at 1-2. As mentioned, the leadoff hitter, Austin Haberman, will be on deck, or is on deck, here in the top half of the third inning. 5-0's our score if you just joined us. Glad you're along here on We Digital. Pitch is swung on and fouled off the screen. I would have had that one if it no screen. Well, it was to my glove side. Count still 1-2. The 1-2 pitch gets away from the catcher. Real couldn't hold on, and the runner will advance to second base on the pass ball. So a runner at second with one away, and the count is 2-2. 2-2 the count to Valerio. Ferguson kicks and deals. Swung on. Good play for the shortstop. Long throw to first, and he gets a nice scoop there at the first base. Great play by the first baseman Robinson on the throw from short. Look at this on the replay. Runner advances to third, nevertheless, but look at this scoop at first.
Shortstop number 15.
Great scoop. Robinson with a great play at first, and he's going to bring up Haberman, the shortstop, the leadoff hitter. 2-0 runner at third. Top of 3. 5-0's our score. Ferguson has retired 8 of the first 9 batters. Called strike on Haberman, 0-1. Runner at third. And the pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. 1-1 the count to Haberman with center fielder Tyler Hill waiting on deck. Stinger looking for their first run. They've got a runner on third, so they are threatening. Here in the top of the third. 0-2 pitch. High and outside, it's 1-2. One and two the count to Austin Haberman. 1 on, 2 out. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's inside, 2-2. 2-2 the count on Haberman. Haberman flew up to center field his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, he gets it. So Haberman strikes out and it retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. A score as we go to the bottom of the third. A look at the replay on the strikeout. Good pitch too, off speed. It's 5-0 St. Clair. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
We are back here at Toss Park in Tecumseh. Bill Kelso, the rest of the digital gang with this broadcast. St. Clair Saints and the Seneca Sting. These are going to play baseball into the bottom of the third inning. Schedule coming up soon, the men's baseball championship from October the 20th to the 22nd. OCAA baseball, a couple weeks away. It'll be an interesting time of baseball, that's for sure. October 20th again, 22nd.
Left fielder number 13.
So left fielder Austin Tilson will lead things off for the Saints here in the third. They lead 5-0. 3 hits, 5 runs, no errors for the Saints. We're here in the bottom of the third. And Segan remains in the game and on the mound for the Sting. And here's his first pitch this inning. It's in tight, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Tilson. Tilson was safe on a fielder's choice and had an RBI his first time up in the first inning. 1-0 pitch, swung on, chopped to first. Making the play, and he gets him out. Pretty good play by the first baseman. It wasn't easy. That was Rowe with the play, so 1 up and 1 down in this thing, Saints third inning.
Designated hitter number 10, Riley
We'll bring up
Briggs.
the designated hitter, Riley Briggs. Good play by the first baseman. Off the left-handed batting Tilson. Briggs, a left-handed batter as well. He had a single his first time up and also scored a run. Segan with the first pitch. It's low. 1-0 the count to Briggs. Hunter Appleyard on deck for the Saints. Here in the third. 1 out. Nobody on. Pitching for a strike outside. Make it 1-1. 1-1 the count to Briggs. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. Segan ahead of the batter. 1-2 now on Briggs. Briggs has good speed. Here's the pitch. Got him on a curveball. Swinging and a miss. And it's a strikeout. Second strikeout of the evening here in the third inning for
Right
Segan.
fielder number 23.
2 up and 2 down, and it'll bring up
Appleyard.
the right fielder, Hunter Appleyard, who had a double his last time up. He did score. So Appleyard is 1 for 1 so far this evening. Good pitching for a strike, 0-1 the count to Appleyard. Second baseman Spencer Morin is on deck. Sliced to right field, and it's deep. Let's go to the wall. On his way to second, and he is going to go to third. Here he goes. And he is going to go there with a sliding triple. A triple for Hunter Appleyard. He had a double his first time up. And the St. Clair Saints are strutting again here in the third inning. So a triple for Appleyard. He's 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and he'll bring up
Second baseman
Spencer
number
Morin.
1, Spencer Morin.
So a runner at third of a 2 away. That's the Saints' 4th hit here this evening. And Appleyard's got 2 of them. Runner at third, 2 out. Morin struck out his first time up. Pitching for a ball, it's 1-0. 1-0 the count to Morin. Sagan thought that was a strike. Pitch. Two 2-0. That was up high. 2-0 the count on Morin. Appleyard at third. And the pitch. Swung on and hit into center field. Making the catch and retiring the side is the center fielder. That was Tyler Hill. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the score at the end of 3 is the St. Clair Saints 5, the Seneca Sting nothing. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make cartoons funnier.
No, it can't.
Oh, well, it can have a little edge. But come on, even kiddies love it. It'll keep up with you at any age. It makes engines whir and creme brulee creamy. It's one of the easiest labels you'll ever read. And anything that makes this happen is pretty special. In fact, what can't milk do?
No. I never smoked any. Sure, I smoked a bit. But it was more your mom who was into it. Pot grows naturally, but it won't help you grow as a person.
Talking cannabis with your teen can be learned. Download our free brochure.
You know what? Poison ivy grows naturally, but it's not good for you, is it?
Find the answers you need at drugfreekidscanada.org.
Well, we're going to get set to start the fourth inning. Saints pitcher Evan Ferguson, 3 innings, has faced 10 batters, has had 3 strikeouts. So the Saints lead at 5-0 as we get set to start the top half of the fourth inning. He'll face the center fielder Tyler Hill, the first baseman A.J. Rowe, and then the DH Melvin Pujols. So those are the batters scheduled for the Seneca Sting here in their top half of the fourth inning. We are coming to you live from Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario.
Up the top of the fourth for the Seneca Sting. Center fielder number 1, Tyler Hill.
So Tyler Hill, the right-handed batter, struck out his first time up, will face Ferguson for the second time today. And the first pitch swung on and hit into shallow left field. Shortstop will pull off the third baseman and make the play. That's Ray. 1 up and 1 down in the Sting first inning.
First baseman
Look at this on the
number 19,
replay.
A.J. Rowe.
Ray called off Owen Finley on the play to make the play to get the first out, and they'll bring up the first baseman, A.J. Rowe, who was out on a putout by the second baseman. His first time up in the first inning. We're at the top of 4. 5-0's our score for St. Clair. And the first pitch is low. 1-0 to Rowe. DH Melvin Pujols is on deck for the Sting. A 1-0 pitch off speed in for a strike. Good pitch by Ferguson. It's 1-1. 1-1 the count to Rowe. The 1-1 pitch, curveball in for a strike, make it 1-2. Good off-speed pitch from the arm of Ferguson. Ferguson has struck out 3 so far in his first 3 innings pitched. Looking for his 4th right here on the 1-2, and he gets him. 4th strikeout of the evening for Ferguson. Second, one of the last 3 batters. 2 away in the 4th.
Melvin Pujols.
So Melvin Pujols, the DH who flew out to right field, his first time up, comes up. We are here in the top of the 4th inning, and the Sting are still looking for their first hit of the evening. So far in this inning, 2 up and 2 down. Pujols to the right, again his first time up. Off-speed pitches up high, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Pujols. Caleb Batty is on deck for this thing. Should Pujols get aboard? Sliced to right field. Going back and making the grab is the Saints right fielder, Hunter Appleyard. 3 up and 3 down. That's 12 consecutive batters who have gone down for the Sting as we look at this play on the right fielder. A good one, too. Nice play by Appleyard. And the score as we go to the bottom of the 4th, 5-0 for the St. Clair Saints. We'll be back with more right after this.
No runs on, no hits. There were no errors and no runners left.
Where are you headed? Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
We are back at Lacoste Park. OCAA baseball. The Sting trail 5-0 to the St. Clair Saints as we come to the bottom of the fourth inning. We're going to come to the top of the Saints batting order. Carter Ray, Ethan Polos, and Colin Robinson will be the first three batters to face Dan Segan here in the fourth inning. Saints 5 runs, 4 hits through their 3 innings of batting. And the shortstop Ray is 1 for 2 on the evening. He'll be the first batter to face Dan Sagan.
Carter Ray.
First pitch to Ray is low, 1-0. 1-0 the count to Ray. Ethan Polos is on deck for the Saints. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, bounding ball to short. Picked up, long throw to first, then he gets some. So the shortstop makes the play. That was Hagerman. Got it over to row, 1 up and 1 down in the Saints' fourth.
Center fielder number
They'll bring up the center fielder.
Ethan Polos.
Ethan Polos, the center fielder. 0 for 1 in Milwaukee has scored in this one. So 1 out here in the fourth. Saints lead it 5-0. Left-handed batter, Polos. Segan delivers. Outside corner, it's 0-1. So 1 strike for Polos, with Robinson, the first baseman, on deck for the Saints. 0-1 pitch. Hit slowly, but fouled off the plate. It's a foul ball. Counts 0-2. That would have been a tough play to make at first. So Sagan way ahead of the batter. He's 0-2 on Polos. 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it. Count remains 0-2. It's a check swing. So 0-2 the count to Polos. Two pitch on the way, chopped to the pitcher. Sagan just flips it to first. 2 up and 2 down in the Saints' fourth inning.
First baseman number 11, Colin Robinson.
We bring up Colin Robinson. Robinson has walked twice, so he hasn't had an official at bat so far in this one. Has scored once, but he's 0 for 0 with 2 walks. Pitches outside and low, 1-0. 1-0 to Robinson. Catcher Henry Reel is on deck. Should Robinson get aboard? The 1-0 pitch. Hit back to the pitcher, and Segan having a pretty easy inning. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and the score at the end of 4. The Saints over the Sting, 5-0. Look at the replay on this one. Relatively easy play, 2 in a row. Back to the mound. Saints lead at 5-0. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
For St. Clair, the bottom of the fourth, no runs, no runs.
Every child should learn how to swim for health, for safety, and for fun. That's why we've started Canada's swim team. Learn to swim at least 25 meters on your own, and you're on the team. Canada's swim team. It's that easy. Help make us the world's largest swim team by adding your name at getswimming.ca. Ask your parents first. Swimming, the only sport that can save your life.
We are back here at the ballpark.
Defensive change for St. Clair. Now playing second base, number 4, Isaac Busan.
So number 4, Isaac Busan, is playing second base for the St. Clair Saints. Ferguson remains on the mound. 4 innings pitched, and he has 4 strikeouts. They're still looking for their first hit of the evening. You will face Caleb Batty, Evan Bolio, and Eric Bauer here in the Sting's top half of the 5th inning.
Sitting off the top of the 5th for the Seneca Sting, the right fielder, number 10, Caleb Batty.
So Caleb Batty is the batter. 0 for 2 so far on the evening. We look to right and round out the picture. And the first offering is a swing and a miss. 1 strike to Batty. So Batty is 0-1 to count. Pitch by Ferguson, swung on and hit into right field. Not all that deep. And making the easy play, the right fielder, Hunter Appleyard, 1 up and 1 down. In the Sting 5th, it'll bring up Evan Bolio.
Second baseman number 20, Evan Wallow.
Wallow, second baseman, struck out his first time up. So he's 0 for 1. Ferguson has retired 13 straight batters, which is pitching for a strike, 0-1. Wallow from Pickering, Ontario. Here's the 0-1 pitch, off speed, it's fouled away, off to the right side. Count is 0-2, Boileau. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and hit into right field, and it's a running grab by Appleyard. A good play. 2 up and 2 down, and the dependable Hunter Appleyard makes the play in right field on the run. Nice play by Appleyard. 2 up and 2 down.
Catcher number 22.
In the Sting 5th inning.
Baker.
22 is Eric Baker. Two-hitter in the 5th. Pitch is outside, 1-0. Eric Baker from LaSalle, Ontario. In tight, 1-1. Should say 2-0. 2-0 the count on Baker. And the 2-0 pitch. Low and away, make it 3-0. Ferguson, through 4 2/3, has walked just 1 batter so far. The 3-0 pitch, up high, he walked him. So his second walk given up this evening. They'll bring up Jake Ruby, the third baseman.
Third baseman
Coincidentally,
number
was
25,
his first walk
Jake Ruby.
in the second, make that the 3rd inning. So runner on first, 2 out 5-0 is our score for the St. Clair Saints here in the top of the 5th inning. And the pitch. Quick throw to first. Does he get him? No. Henry Real with the throw to Robinson at first. A 1-0 pitch. Outside, make it 2-0. So, 6 straight balls from the arm of Ferguson here in the 5th inning. 2-1-0 the count, runner at first, 2 away in the Seneca 5th inning. And the pitch. Down low, make it 3-0. 3-0 the count on Jake Ruby. Adam Valerio awaits on deck if Ruby can get on base. So the 3-0 count now. Robinson deals in for a strike. It's 3-1. 3-1 the count to Ruby. And the 3-1 pitch. He walked him. Second straight walk given up by Ferguson. First and second with 2 out. The pitching coach, I think, is going to have a word with Ferguson. 2 out, 2 on. 5-0's our score. Ferguson now has walked the last 2 batters, 3 in the game. Keep in mind, he's yet to give up a hit in this one. So, the conversation at the mound. We're going to keep Ferguson in at this time. The runners at first and second for the Sting.
Number 35, Alan Valerio.
So Adam Valerio will step up to the plate, the left fielder, with 2 runners aboard. Ferguson in a bit of a jam here in the 5th inning. Certainly would like to retire this batter without any further damage. And the pitch. Off speed and up high, it's 1-0. Ferguson. Struggling with some control issues here in this 5th inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Up high, make it 2-0. 2-0 the count. 10 of his last 11 pitches have been balls from the arm of Robinson, I should say from Ferguson. The 2-0 pitch, in for a strike. Nick the inside corner, it's 2-1. Well, this is a big pitch here for Ferguson here in the 5th inning. Counts 2-1 with runners at first and second. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hit into center field. Should be an easy play, and it is. And Ferguson pitches himself out of a jam. No runs, no hits, and no errors. The score as we come to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Saints lead it 5-0 over the Sting as they look at the replay. Easy play to center field, retire to the side. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make cartoons funnier.
No, it can't.
Oh, well, it can have a little edge. But come on, even kiddies love it. It'll keep up with you at any age. It makes engines whir and creme brulee creamy. It's one of the easiest labels you'll ever read. And anything that makes this happen is pretty special. In fact, what can't milk do?
No. I never smoked any. Sure, I smoked a bit, but it was more your mom who was into it. Pot grows naturally, but it won't help you grow as a person.
Talking cannabis with your teen can be learned. Download our free brochure.
You know what? Poison ivy grows naturally, but it's not good for you, is it?
Find the answers you need at drugfreekidscanada.org.
We are back at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso and the rest of the game for We Digital. NCAA action, St. Clair College Saints against the Seneca Sting. And we're going to go into the bottom of the fifth inning with the Saints leading 5-0. Both pitchers have remained in the game so far for their respective clubs. Saints will bring up catcher Henry Rio, third baseman Owen Finley, and left fielder Austin Tilson, the first three batters, to go up against the starter Dan Segan, who has given up 4 hits in this contest.
Leading off the bottom
also
of the fifth
walked
for the St. Clair Saints,
5.
the catcher number 26, Henry Rio.
So catcher Henry Rio steps in, 1 for 1 officially with an RBI. And the first pitch from Segan is low for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 the count on Rio, the Windsor, Ontario native, the second year of the team. The pitch to Rio is low, make it 2-0. 2-0 the count. Third baseman Owen Finley awaits on deck for the Saints. Two and 0 pitch. Catches the outside corner, make it 2-1. 2-1 the count on Rio. The Saints would like to add to their 5-0 lead, no doubt. And there's a ball that's swung on and hit into center field. Shallow center field. And making the grab, the center fielder, Tyler Hill, 1 up and 1 down in the Saints' fifth inning. He'll bring up Finley, the third baseman. Finley is 0 for 1 officially. He's also walked. Flew up the right field his second time up after walking the first time. Austin Tilson awaits on deck for the Saints. Finley would like to get aboard here in the Saints' fifth. Pitch catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Finley. Up high, 1-1. 1-1 the count to Finley. The pitch swung on and missed. It's 1-2. 1-2 the count on Finley. The 1-2 pitch. Chopped towards first. It's fair, and the first baseman will make the play. 2 up and 2 down in the Saints' fifth inning. That was Rowe with the play at first, and a good one, too.
Left fielder number 13,
Get
Austin
on the replay.
Tilson.
So the left fielder, Austin Tilson, will come up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the evening. Does have an RBI. Another left-handed batter for the Saints. Pitch is swung on, hit into center field, and it's pretty deep. Back. It's going to go pretty deep into center field. Bobbling the ball is the center fielder. That was Hill. But staying at second with a double is Austin Tilson. So Tilson goes to second on the double with a well-hit ball to center field. He's now 1 for 3 in the evening. He'll bring up the DH Riley Briggs. Briggs is 1 for 2. Struck out his last time up. Segan does have 2 strikeouts in the evening.
Designated hitter number 10, Riley
For the Hill.
Briggs.
For the Sting. So Briggs 1 for 2, runner at second, 2 out. Saints would like to get this one across to add to their 5-0 lead. Pitch to Briggs. Outside and low is 1-0. 1-0 the count to Briggs. The pitch to Briggs. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Good pitch. Delivered there by Segan. 1-1, the count on Briggs. The 1-1 pitch. Up high. 2-1. 2-1 the count. 2 outs, 1 on. 5-0 is our score. We are in the bottom of 5. The 2-1 pitch swung on, chopped to first. Going to try and make the play, flip it to the pitcher, and he gets the out. Good flip on the first baseman's play by Rowe. And the Saints are retired. 1 run, no hits, and no errors. Score at the end of 5. The Saints lead it 5-0. And we will be back with more baseball right after this.
I'm just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
We are back and look at some of the upcoming Saints webcasts. So that's the doubleheader next. This coming Saturday, that's tomorrow. The doubleheader 4 and 6. OCAA men's doubleheader. And then Sunday's football, October the 2nd at 2 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, October the 5th, OCAA soccer. Women at 6 and the men are on at 8. So a lot of upcoming Saints webcasts here on New Digital.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the Seneca Sting, the shortstop number 15.
Come to the top of the 6th inning.
Austin Hagerman.
Shortstop Oster Hagerman will start off the 6th inning. Saints lead 5-0. Hagerman is 0 for 2 and he struck out his last time up. Off-speed pitching for a strike. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. He'll be followed by Hill and Rowe. Here in this one, in the 6th inning. Off-speed pitches up high, 1-1. 1-1, the count to Hagerman. Got a piece of it, but it's foul. Counts 1-2. 1-2, the count on Haberman. Again, Hill is on deck. And the pitch. Swung on and hit hard into the outfield. Back into left field, but making the grab is the left fielder, Austin Tilson, on the run. 1 up and 1 down here in the 6th inning.
Center fielder number 1, Tyler Hill.
Saints outfielder Tilson makes the play. We'll bring up Tyler Hill, who's 0 for 3 in the afternoon. Popped up for short his last time up. First pitch from Ferguson, hit slowly to short. This is going to be a tough play, and he's not going to make the play. So the runner is safe at first. Let's see how they score this one. Look at this on the replay. It was hit slowly. Boy. A lot of numbers.
First baseman number 19, A.J. Rowe.
So a runner at first. They call it a single. So it's a hit credited to Hill. Rose on bat. Runner at first. One out here in the sixth inning. And the pitch. Ground ball to short. Flip the second for one. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Just got it at second. So a tough play for the shortstop, Carter Ray, but he made the play on the force out. Two down. Runner on first for Melvin Pujols here in the sixth inning. Sting lead the Saints lead 5-0. Fastball is fouled away. 0-1 the count to Pujols with Caleb Batty on deck. The pitch to Pujols is going off and fouled. Count 0-2. 0-2. With two out here in the Sting sixth. Runner at first, as mentioned. That's Rowe. Timeout called by Pujols. He's flown out twice to right field in this one. Ferguson looking to get out of this inning. Here comes the pitch. Just getting a piece of it, but almost a piece of somebody else as well. I don't know if he hit anybody, but it certainly came close. Runner at first, two out. Count is 0-2. Ferguson deals. Hit sharply to second. Quick throw to first, and he gets him to retire to the side. One hit, no runs, and no errors. Score as we come to the bottom of the sixth inning. The Saints lead at 5-0. We get a look at this in the replay, and they're sharply hit ball to second. Good play by the second baseman. That was more, I should say, a nice play. And that's it. This inning. We'll be back with more right after this.
For every big breath, for every little breath, and for every breath in between, Ontario Power Generation is committed to keeping Ontario's air clean. That's why the power we generate is 99% free of smog and carbon emissions. Because clean air matters to us all.
The first kiss. She's thinking about a million things, like, should I lean in? or let him? Do I close my eyes or open them? But for him, he's only thinking about one thing. Did she have peanut butter for lunch?
We are back here at Lacoste Park in Tecumseh, Ontario. Let's look at our score, Saints. 5-0 as we come to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Leading off the bottom of 6 for the St. Clair.
We'll bring up the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 23, Hunter Appleyard.
Appleyard is 2 for 2 on the evening. There's a double and a triple so far this evening. Pitch is outside and low. 1-0. Segan now pitching through his 6th inning. He's given up 5 hits and 5 runs. Fouled off the screen. Counts 1-1. 1-1 the count to Appleyard. Line shot. Base hit to center field. Appleyard maintains his perfect afternoon. He's 3 for 3. Now has a single, double, and a triple. And if he can get up a 4th time, we might see the cycle.
Second baseman number 4, Isaac Buson.
We'll bring up Isaac Buson. He's playing second base. And he wears number 4. There's a quick throw to first. Didn't get him. Pickoff attempt there by Segan. Pitch outside and high. Count is 1-0 to count to Buson. Buson playing second base. Took the place of Spencer Morin. Shortstop Carter Ray is awaiting on deck. Pitch in for a strike, throw to first. First baseman wasn't really expecting it. May have lost it in the sun anyway. Count is 1-1 to Buson, with Appleyard at first base. And the pitch swung on and fouled back. Thank God for a roof. Our location, at least from a broadcast perspective, we're right underneath where that ball just landed. So the count is 1-2. So there's a throw to first. It's almost like Appleyard is taunting the pitcher at first base. He's had a pretty good afternoon, Appleyard. He's 3 for 3. The 1-2 pitch. Off speed and up high. It's now 2-2. 2-2 the count of Buson. Saints were like a little more cushion going into the 7th. Another quick throw to first. I don't think you're allowed to wash your jerseys in between games. He's getting quite the workout at first base. Has quite the lead, too. And there he goes. Throw to second, and he is going to be safe for the stolen base. And Appleyard has done everything here this afternoon as a teammate. 3 hits, single, double, triple, now a stolen base. has been an offensive juggernaut so far for the Saints here this evening. So a runner at second. Nobody away. 3-2 the count. This at bat is taking forever. It's been a long time here. 3-2 the count. Segan is taking his time. Here's the payoff pitch. Outside, he walked him. Sagan thought he had him. But Buisson gets a walk, and it's now first and second with nobody out, and they'll bring up
shortstop number 19, Carter Ray.
Carter Ray, the shortstop. We might see a pitching change. Let's see. Here in the sixth inning. And I think we are. So a pitching change coming up here for the Seneca Sting. Runners at first and second, nobody out. We get back to baseball as the Sting now have changed pitchers here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Waiting official word on who the pitcher is. Jarrett Mahoney is the new pitcher. He's pitched 2 innings so far this season. Not allowed a run. So Mahoney, the right-hander, comes in for the Sting here in the bottom half of the sixth inning with runners at first and second and nobody away.
Now pitching for the Seneca Sting, number 11, Jarrett Mahoney.
And again, he'll square off against Carter Ray, who then will also be followed in by Ethan Paulo. So, Saints threatening here in the sixth. Leading warm-up tosses is Mahoney. Five innings, 6 hits given up. Now the 2 runners on base would be, if they do score, or are scored, would go against Segan. So far though, he's allowed 5 runs. Ray now coming up to the plate for the Saints. Again, runners at first and second. Nobody away. And the Saints are threatening here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Ray is 1 for 3 on the evening. A single, a pop out to short, and a ground out to short. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1 to count to Ray. Sun is going right across the pitcher's mound. Here at the ballpark, here's the 0-1. In the dirt, but a good catch. Was scooped by the catcher, Eric Baker. Counts 1-1. First and second, nobody away here in the sixth. Saints are threatening. And the pitch. Ground ball to short, hit slowly. Flip to second for 1. Does he get it? 1 out. Runner goes to third, safe at first. So a force out at second. On the grounder. Just got him at second, too. That was close. Look at this on the replay. Very close. Safe on a fielder's choice is Ray.
Ethan Paulos.
So Ethan Paulos, 0 for 2 in the afternoon. He's also walked and scored a run. Left-handed batter with runners at first and third. 1 out. Bottom of 6. Saints lead 5-0. Chance to cash in some runs right here. The pitch by Mahoney is swung on. There's a hit. In the gap. That's 1 run will score. Going to third, also going to second with a sliding double. It's Kohlhaas. He gets the run batted in. Runners now at second and third with one away. And the Saints lead it 6-0.
First baseman, number 11, Colin
We'll bring up the
Robinson.
first baseman, Colin Robinson. Robinson officially is 0 for 1 on the evening. He's walked twice and scored. Ground up to the pitcher last time up. Second and third, the pitches the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-0. 1-0 to Robinson. And the 1-0 pitch. Sliced foul. Take that 0-2 the count on Robinson. Catcher Henry Reel is on deck. One away here in the sixth. Saints have scored one run. Second and third. Mahoney deals. Off-speed pitches fouled him off. Count remains 0-2 to Robinson. Robinson will have words with third baseman. Coach. Again, Henry Reels on deck. The count 0-2 at second and third, and one out. Here in the St. Clair Saints sixth inning. Robinson looking to drive in a couple runs on this play. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and belted into left field. Deep, and foul. Oh. Had the distance. He hit it a mile, but he went hit foul. Boy, if he straightens that thing out, it's out of the cover. Count still 0-2 on Robinson. The 0-2 pitch. It is low and away. It's 1-2. Mahoney pitching a little more carefully to Robinson.
Let's go, lock in here. Let's go, hit. Throw a hit out of
1-2 pitch. Curveball is low. Make it 2-2. 2-2 the count to Robinson. Looking for a juicy one to hit.
Come on, Bud. What do you say?
Runners at second and third. One out. Saints up 6-0. Second and third, 2-2 is the count. One out here in the bottom of the sixth. Colin Robinson against Mahoney. The 2-2 pitch. Inside and low, it's now full, 3-2. So Robinson has worked the count to 3-2. Only one out. Mahoney deals. That's belted to the outfield pretty far as well. Up against the wall, that's going to score both runs, and Robinson is going to go to second base for an easy stand-up double and 2 RBI. Well, it was a long at bat, but a worthwhile one. We got to look at this on the replay. You got a lot of it. He scores 2 runs. So 2-run score on the double by Robinson.
Catcher number 26,
His first hit of the evening.
Henry Rio.
And the Saints now lead at 8-0. Going to bring up Henry Real, the catcher. Fouls it away. Counts 0-1. Mahoney deals outside 1-1. Those 2 runs are going against Segan, not Mahoney. He put him on base, so the Saints scored 8 runs against Sagan. The 1-1 pitch in for a strike. It's 1-2. 1-2 the count to Real. One out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Saints lead by 8. It's 8-0. They've scored 3 times in this inning. And the off-speed pitch is wild. And Robinson is going to go all the way to third. Robinson hearing from his teammates on that one. Now at third base. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Just getting a piece of it was Real. Count remains 2-2. Runner at third, 1 out. Saints threaten to add to their lead here. Here's the 2-2 off speed. Swing and a miss. He gets him. He's going to trot to first. He's going to throw him out at first. So Real gets the strikeout on swings, and it'll bring up Owen Finley, the third baseman. Finley is 0 for 2 this afternoon officially. He also walked his first time up. Robinson's at third, 2 away. 8-0 is our score.
Third baseman number 2, Owen Finley.
Finley steps in for the first time against Mahoney. Righty against the left-handed batter. And Mahoney deals. Pitch is low and outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Top the outside corner, make it 1-1. So it's 1-1 to Finley. The 1-1 pitch is low, make it 2-1. I know he hit him. Okay. Didn't see it there, but he got hit by a pitch. So Finley goes to first base on the hit batsman.
Fielder number 13, Austin Tilson.
We'll bring up the left fielder, Austin Tilson. Tilson is 1 for 3 on the afternoon of the evening with an RBI. And a double his last time up. And the pitch. Swung on and hit hard to right field. Back. Off the fence. And Tilson is going to go in with a stand-up double. Finley stays at third. The run scores. And it's 9-0. And for the second straight time, Tilson gets a double and an RBI. And the Sting lead it. Other than Saints lead it 9-0. Look at this belt here on the replay as he got a lot of this one right off the fence. Runners now at second and third.
Number 7, Eric Kraft.
So number 7 is coming into the game for the Saints. So a new player in the game. Garrett Kratz is the batter. Pitches outside corner, one strike. One strike to Kratz. He's batting for Briggs. Here in the sixth, fouls it away. Count is 0-2. With 2 out here in the sixth inning, and the Saints lead it 9-0. The 0-2 pitch to Kratz. Swing! And a miss, and they get him on the strikeout. And the side is now retired, but not before the Saints score 4 runs in this one. There's the strikeout. So it's now 9-0 as we come to the top of the 7th inning. 4 runs and 4 hits. There it is, the Saints 9-0. We'll be back with more baseball right after this.
Just gonna hang out.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
We are back here at Lacoste Park. Bill Kelso and the rest of the game here for V Digital. Saints lead at 9-0 over the Seneca Sting. We still have another game after this one, folks. Ferguson, I think, remains in the game. Yes, he does. Ethan Ferguson will pitch here in the top of the 7th inning. Try and close out this contest with the Saints with an 8 or 9-0 lead. And the first batter
Hitting off the top of the
will be Caleb
Seneca
Katai.
Sting. Right fielder number 10, Caleb Patty.
Caleb Patty. Which is a ball 1-0. 1-0 the count to Batty. He'll be followed by Ruby and Valerio here in the Sting 7th inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. One pitch is low. 2-1. 2-1 the count to Batty. Swing and a miss, 2-2. So the count has worked to 2-2. No outs, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. The Saints lead by 9 here in game 1. And the pitch hit hard to first, but Robinson makes the play. 1 up and 1 down in the Sting 7th inning. We'll bring up the second baseman.
Second baseman number 20, Evan Waldo.
Evan Wallow is now batting. Wallow is 0 for 3 on the evening. Struck out once today. Ferguson. 2 outs from a complete game. Off-speed pitch is wide. It's 1-0. 1-0 the count to Wallow. Eric Baker on deck for the Sting. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung on and hit into center field, base hit. A solid single off the bat there of Boileau. That is just the second hit of the evening for the Sting off of Ferguson. So a runner at first with one out here in the top of the seventh. Saints looking to close this one out. Bullpen is up and warming up for the Saints as Ferguson would like to complete things here. Off-speed pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Ferguson has gone 6 1/3 innings. Runner at first, 1 out. There goes the runner. There's a throw to second, and he is safe. A stolen base for Boileau. Now a runner at second with 1 out. The count is 1-1. 1-1 the count on Baker. 1-1 pitch is on the way. Hit down the left field line, but foul. Make it 1-2. So Ferguson works the count to 1-2. Lights have come on here at the ballpark. 1-2 pitch on the way. A curveball hit right back to the mound. Ferguson looking back at second, flips it to first and gets the out. And we are coming down to the final out of the game. We'll bring up Jake Ruby, the third baseman.
Third baseman number 25, Jake Ruby.
2 out with a runner on second, top of the seventh. Saints lead by 9. It's 9-0, and Ferguson looking to close this thing out right here and now. And his first pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1 the count to Ruby. Ruby is 0 for 1 officially. Actually, he's actually not batted officially. He's had 2 walks. So, looking to get on base and get a hit. Also wouldn't mind breaking the shutout if he could. The pitch to Ruby, outside. 1-1. 1-1 to Ruby. The 1-1 pitch off speed is inside, make it 2-1. 2-1 the count. Didn't miss by much on that one. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hit into left field. Should be an easy play, and it is. And this ball game is over, folks. Making the play in left field, Tilson. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. And the final score at the end of this one here in Game 1, the St. Clair College Saints win it 9-0 here at LaCoste Park. That's our final, 9-0. That's the final play of the ball game. You look at there. That's it for the first game. We will be back a little later on for Game 2. We'll give it about 15 minutes or so we will be back.